So I started, kind of studying and learning all the religions, and I had to go participate in services for all these different religions, and it started to pique my curiosity about there's a common thread among them, but there's also a lot of great differences. And what what started the idea for the book wasn't actually from school, from seminary. I Back in 2019, my dad was diagnosed with cancer, and my sister and I kind of traded off going home and helping my mom caregive for him. So, I'd go 4 or 5 days, she'd go 4 or 5 days. And that experience it's a profound experience to do that for someone, to walk with them to their death. And as it was happening and after it happened, I felt like I was shattered, like torn apart. Like all the things I believed about the world and who we are and our existence just kind of like were gone. And I didn't have any other way to think about things. And I went to see a friend out on Cape Cod. She invited me to her house and she said, just come hang here for a while. We don't have to do anything. You can just like rest and recuperate. And I'm going to try to keep this succinct, but I was reading a book that was talking about a concept that's called the Jesus paradox. And the Jesus paradox is this non-dual awareness of Christ, which says Jesus is fully and completely human and fully and completely divine. And not that like he's, mostly divine, but just came into human form, and not that he's, just this human being that's more connected than the rest of us. He's like this inner penetration of both of those things. And as I was reading that book, I just was flooded with this understanding that it just came to me like, and so are we. Like that is who we are and how we live. We're not separated from God. We're not distanced. We're not unworthy of having God with us or within us. We're fully and completely divine and human, all in these bodies, in this existence. And that's where the idea came from. And I thought it was like, I was raised Catholic and I have studied all these religions, but my reaction was, holy hell, what are you thinking? Like it was so out of the realm of things I'd been taught. And I had taken a leave, a 1-year leave extension on my master's degree because I was taking care of dad and I couldn't do both. And when I went back to school that fall, I started to study mysticism and the mystics of all the religious traditions. And those mystics are like the founders of the religions. They're the original teachers who started to understand our connection with the divine. And then each religion kind of got created by humans. The institutions were created by humans. And so we kind of lost all that mystical beginnings of the teachings.